Panacea's Magic by Thomas Koron. 1. In Oropos, a lone warrior rode, on horseback in search of a place to rest. He'd been on a long and weary quest. So he pulled on the reins and his horse slowed. Up in the trees the afternoon sun showed 2 doves huddled together in their nest. He stopped his horse and thought it would be best to reach into his pouches to unload. He walked to the center of the woodland and kept watching the doves in their repose. He found some shade and stopped just as he planned. As the doves took flight, he picked up a rose. He ate berries from a bush with his hand and then prepared a spot where he might doze. 2. Through the thick leaves Cupid's arrow did fly, dropping the strong warrior on his back, and with no warning sign of the attack, the wounded warrior let out a cry, the very source of every lover's sigh. He now made his vision a world of black. The arrow in his armor left a crack over his heart from the archer so sly. The doves that were circling overhead softly landed near his fallen torso. In the warrior's current state of dread, he yelled for help with his physical woe. As more of his blood continued to shed, he heard the distant screeching of a crow. 3. Through the boughs crept the goddess of healing, circling around the branches with ease. She saw the warrior beyond the trees, then stopped in her place, carefully kneeling. She watched him with a merciful feeling, and slowly rose to her feet from her knees, hoping to cure him from pain and disease. At the loose tree bark she began peeling. She walked with her golden hair a-flowing, as her white tunic radiantly gleamed, and reflected into her eyes of green. She looked down at the warrior, knowing that his wounds were worse than what they first seemed. Then she sought out ways of washing him clean. 4. She pulled on the arrow with gentle care to make sure that his pain was not increased. It appeared to be more than man or beast could ever have endured or even dare. There was a wide crack in his armor where, from his heart, the arrow was now released. The warrior had been nearly deceased when it was removed from him unaware. The poison arrow turned into a snake and slowly began crawling up her arm. From forest plants a poultice she did make to free the warrior from deadly harm. As he continued writhing from his ache, a splash of water completed her charm. 5. She assembled the best cure that she knew, and its level of success was profound. Now that all its components had been found, the muddy poultice took on a dark hue. Softly into the wooden bowl she blew, and the serpent then fell upon the ground. As the snake in the grass slithered around, the 2 doves simultaneously flew. Walking over to where his body laid, she worked away to heal his wounds and scars. As there was no sort of debt to be paid, she left his side along with her nectars. As he rose to his feet, he hoped and prayed that she would take her place amongst the stars.